What's good, everybody? I hope you are having a blast enjoying this weekend. For me, I am excited just because we got some snow in Georgia. And if you see the shirt, you already know what review I'm bringing to you guys. And it is the new company that hit the market towards the end of 2024. And it is Iron Tusk Supplements. They just landed with their new pre-workout Agent Orange Advanced Pre-Workout. Now, I don't have the tub because they send over 2 sample packs. But if you want, you can scan the QR code and you can use the link and pick up a tub yourself. And you can also see the label. The label looks sick. We got Agent Orange on the label as well, and he's like stirring up a big pot of the pre-workout, and you see the orange design on it, so that is pretty dope. Now, before I get into the review, I do want to give a big shout out to Tommy and the whole Iron Tusk Supplement gang or team, whatever you want to call yourself, for sending over the 2 sample packs. I only thought it was 1 in there, but when I looked inside, I was like, oh snap, I got 2. And then I was like, okay, I can run this 2 days, perfect, give a better review than just having 1 sample. Sometimes you do have an off day, and that kind of affects how you feel the pre-workout, especially if you're going to review it. So 2 samples. Thank you so much for that, and I enjoyed every bit of it. So for me, I want to get into the flavor because this flavor was amazing, and it honestly just made me sit down for a little bit. I'm like, damn, like this company went hard for, and Tommy and everybody in that team, they just went hard on the flavor. Just I thought it was gonna be a pre-workout geared towards having the ingredient profile better and the flavor like whatever, but they went hard on the flavor. So the flavor does taste like an orange tangerine flavor more than anything. And the best way I can compare it to, or like at least give you something so you can compare it to, is the orange tang with the orangutan on the side of the container. I don't, if you were, well, if you're my age, you know, when in the 90s, that was like one of the go-to drinks. Like, you know, 2 scoops, you throw in a gallon of water, and you got yourself some Tang. Or, you know, High C was the other one. But for me, I would compare it to a Tang flavor, and that would be what it tastes like. And it tastes very refreshing, especially with some cold water. And you would want to sip on this pre-workout instead of downing it like, hey, it's a chore. Nah, this thing, I wanted to enjoy every bit of it. So I was just sipping it on the way to the gym the first time I tried it. And the second time too, just because the flavor just, you know, surprised me. And I'm like, oh, this tastes too good to just chug it all at once. So the flavor gets my stamp of approval, 10 out of 10 for an original and a flavor that does not have anything negative about it. No acidic flavor, no nothing that comes back up while you're working out. Empty stomach or a full stomach, it will not make you throw up or taste nothing that you do not want to taste. And with the stimulants in here, it just masks everything. So, you know, moving on to the label, and we are getting 1 serving size is 1 scoop, no 1 scoop, 2 scoop, no half scoop, 1 scoop. No, they're just doing 1 scoop. Love it. You just do it. You just got to throw it in the shaker or water bottle, and you're good to go at 28 grams. You're like, oh, Harry, like that's a lot of grams. I'm like, I thought the same thing too, because the sample pack, you know, it's pretty big. But I was like, no, let me just give this a try. Boom. Once I downed it, I was like, oh, I'm not feeling that heavy or that fullness like I should be for 28 grams. It kind of went down really fast, and my body absorbed it ASAP. It felt good, and I felt comfortable within the first 10 minutes. I was just like, okay, like I down like some water, really nothing heavy. So for 28 grams per scoop, really lay on the stomach. And I got, well, right here it says 2 servings because it is a 2 sample pack. So let's move on to the ingredient profile. We are getting L-citrulline, DL malate, 2-to-1 ratio at 8,000 milligrams. I'm not sure how the ratio works because I have to research that portion of the 2-to-1 ratio, but I believe we're getting a little bit over 5,000 milligrams. I could be wrong, but regardless, that is a decent amount, especially for the pumps. I know everybody's like, hey, recommended dose is 10,000 milligrams, but then Do you want a 30-gram scoop or more? Nah, I'm happy, man. 8,000 milligrams of L-citrulline malate. I'm good to go. So following that, we are getting beta alanine at 6,400 milligrams, double the dose of the beta. Oof. And I'll let you know right now, the betas hit and they do not quit. Oof, that is a lot. And at double the dose. So following that, we are getting some L-tyrosine at 2,000 milligrams. We are getting some taurine at 3,000 milligrams. And following that, we are getting some betaine anhydrous at 1,000 milligrams. Great amount. And I love seeing betaine anhydrous in the pre-workouts. It always adds that little oomph factor, and like, bumps it up to the next level. Now following that, we are getting glycerol pump, trademark name, giving 65% glycerol powder at 3,000 milligrams. Now the next ingredient we are getting on this label is my favorite focus ingredient, some alpha GPC at 600 milligrams. It does not give a yield, so I'm thinking we are getting face value alpha GPC, not with no yield of 50% or nothing, at 600 milligrams. Following that, we are getting the rosea extract at 600 milligrams. Now, I haven't done too much research on it, but they do have an IG post talking about the rosea extract, and that one, I believe, it's like a rare ingredient that you only can find it. If I'm correct, it was like Antarctica, or something in the Arctic mountains. But if you want, you can head over to the Iron Tusk Supplements IG page, and then you can watch the video that one of the Iron Tusk supplement team members did on this specific ingredient, and then getting more informed. And that's another thing. Not a lot of companies take the time to go and explain to you guys each ingredient one by one and actually sit down and do an IG post about it. So I feel like that is a plus because they're caring about you, the consumer, and what you are consuming, which is their product. So that is a great way for you guys to get in tune with each ingredient. So after you watch this review, head over to their IG page and see the post. And the last ingredient we are getting in here is some caffeine anhydrous at 400 milligrams. Now, for me, anything over 300, I'm counting it as a high stim pre-workout. So you best believe 400 milligrams got me going. All right, so let's move on to the experience of the Agent Orange Advanced Pre-Workout by Iron Tusk Supplements. Now, this was a fast-acting pre-workout both times I tried it. So, first thing you will notice and continue to notice for, I believe, 35 to 40 minutes is the beta. Around 10 minutes, the beta start kicking in, and you just want to scratch your face off. Like, I felt it all in my face, the top of my head, shoulders, and like you could do head, shoulders, knees, and toes everywhere. You are feeling this beta. Um, just joking around. No toe, no, I didn't feel it in my toes, but I did feel it like from the head, like up to my waist. Like I felt the tingles, and this thing had me like, oof, had me with the itch that I gotta move. So good thing my gym is about 12 minutes from my house, so I got there right on time when the beta started kicking my ass. Cause that beta, oof, is so well sourced. It lasts for about 40 minutes. Did not take a back seat at all. It just stood there like, hey, I'm here and I'm gonna be here for the next 40 minutes, bro. So I was like, okay, now this is a well sourced ingredient. Okay, now it's time to start moving. So I head over to start stretching some weights first because I'm now switching up my workouts to do weights and then cardio at the end. Found it that I kind of lose a little bit more weight doing it that way, but to each his own. That's just my new style for 2025. So first workout that I did on this on the first go around was some legs. I did all the leg machines in the gym, and honestly, around that 20 to 25 minute time frame, I started feeling that energy and that focus from the Alpha GPC, and it was like something real strong. Like I got that nootropic hit and a nice like energy boost. It wasn't too hard of and like a pre-workout that is smack, you're just okay, I'm relaxing, getting it out, and then you're like, okay, now it's elevating me, it's pushing me to another level, and I'm awake because I'm taking this pre-workout at 5:30ish, almost 6 in the morning, and I need something to wake me up. I'm like 400 milligrams of caffeine with all the other ingredients. I'm like, this thing better have me up and feeling good, and that's what it had me in the gym doing, like while I was doing legs. So I'm like, because that's my mindset was, if I take this pre-workout, brand new pre-workout on the market for legs, something that not a lot of people love to do. Only I think my boy Lou in New York loves to do legs, but and everybody else is just like, ugh, I'm dreading it. Don't like to do it. Me, I'm like 70, like 60-40, keeping it a buck with you guys. It just depends on the day, and I took it, and it had me feeling good. Like I said earlier, I hit all the machines, didn't have any issues, felt the activation in the muscles, that I was getting a nice pump, calves, and all that. So I enjoyed every bit of that workout, and I was able to finish my leg workout within, I think it was like 40 or 45 minutes. And then I just did some cool down sessions on the bike, and then um, on the treadmill, just to ease that, like just to go a little bit more down, because I was in the zone. And talking about in the zone, the Alpha GPC is strong as you know what, bro. AF, bro. That thing was just, I was so zoned into my workout, that whatever playlist I was playing, like it didn't really affect my mood at all. It just kind of was like, okay, I'm blowing through it, and I'm just okay, boom, 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 hitting it at each machine, paying attention. Is this one free? Okay, boom, 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 and just knocking it down. And I was able to continue to do more sets, which was something that I did not expect. So I hit 4 sets on each machine, and between 10 to 15 reps on each set as well. So I went hard on my legs. Next day I wasn't walking so much, but regardless, it is a great pre-workout. Felt good, gave me enough energy, enough drive, enough focus to get through leg day, and then feel good throughout the day. And the energy and the other ingredients just stood with me throughout the next 4 to 5 hours. But that focus was really strong. It didn't let go till about, I think, like 2 p.m. And that is a plus, because when you are sitting down doing reports and typing up case notes and all that stuff, you just want to do it fast. And I did it fast and efficient. So all in all, guys, that first day that I tried it, had a blast with it. Had no negative side effects. So the second time I took the Agent Orange pre-workout, it was for arms, and then I finished off with some cardio. And the arm workout was amazing. Felt good, felt energized, felt super focused, and felt good right after the workout session. Now, this is where I actually saw the pumps being really activated, and the beta did always kick in at the 10-minute time frame, and then stay there to like that 40-minute time frame. But coming back to the pumps, that mixture of the L-citrulline malate 2-to-1 ratio, um, with the glycerol pump, that thing was just an amazing combo. I saw my arms get swole like nobody's business. And honestly, I just felt like when I flexed in the mirror, my shirt like kind of like, did a little bit of that popping, and it just stretched off. And then when it went down, like I saw that even like the shirt really got stretched out. And this is a big shirt. So like you can see how big it is, and for it to really stretch out from here, like look how much space is that. The ingredients are well sourced. So I had a blast doing arms. Finished off with the cardio, came back home, no negative side effects, was able to work, was able to do reports, work on the computer. Eyes didn't really hurt, didn't have to put no drops or nothing. But the focus is there, and energy does last about 4 to 5 hours. Same thing with the focus, it does stay there. And honestly, I feel like it helps with the drive. Well, or whatever you're going to need to be focused on doing if you're hitting the gym in the morning and then going to work afterwards. So all in all, guys, the Agent Orange Advanced Pre-Workout by Iron Tusk Supplements is an amazing pre-workout that you can take every single day. Won't have any issues. But if you have a low tolerance, then maybe you can do like half a scoop or whatever and stretch your tub, which will be, something beneficial for you. But if you're somebody who is used to stimulants or high stim pre-workouts, then you can take a full dose every single day, no negative issues, and I was able to sleep. But I do want to add before I finish the review that I was talking to Tommy and I was like, hey, not for nothing, don't take this as a comparison as something bad, but it reminds me of a Panda pre-workout in the sense of the nootropic and the energy hit that you do get with the focus. Not saying that they're copying the profile, no, it's just has that feel to it of a great pre-workout that has great nootropics and nice energy and basically has a backbone. That's the biggest thing, because some pre-workouts don't have a backbone. They either have too much energy or too much this or too much that, and you're like, like I want a nice blend. This is a perfect blend for daily use. No, guys, so if you want to support this channel and a brand new company that hit the market that has a great pre-workout, something that's not gonna really fry your brain, something that is for daily use or high stim daily use, depending on how you take your supplements, then you can head over to irontusk.shop and pick yourself a tub of the new Agent Orange Advanced Pre-Workout. I know you're like, hey, .shop, yeah, 2025, guys, so .com is not being used as much as before. So again, you can head over to irontusk.shop and pick up a tub of the Agent Orange Advanced Pre-Workout. So you can use my discount code PSR10 to get 10% off your entire order. And with that, guys, I'll catch you on the next supplement review.